In today's video we'll see the start of a new series specifically aimed at all you new users and wannabe Linux users, perhaps currently using Microsoft Windows XP or Microsoft Windows Vista, and fancy ditching an aging expired operating system. However, you possibly still want to utilize your existing hardware, your existing computer tower, etc. Now what you're looking at here is a full installation of Linux Lite 1.0.8 onto a Microsoft Windows XP / Vista class computer. Now the computer itself has got 2 GB of RAM, 250 GB hard drive and onboard Intel graphics. And as you can see, this is nothing what it looks like when it comes out of the box. This is me messing around and having a little bit of fun, being a bit of a Charlie. But nevertheless, the whole point of this is not to try and trick you or deceive you into thinking that Linux Lite is a straight verbatim replacement for Microsoft Windows XP or Microsoft Windows Vista. What it truly is an alternative, and it's whatever you want to make it. So with the impending end and cessation of support for Microsoft Windows XP, you, the user, no matter how basic a level, have the opportunity here to get rid of Windows XP on your computer, and make the leap into using Linux as your daily operating system. Now this video will be video number 1 in the series, and please listen and listen close. Should you have any requests for tutorials or how-tos on anything at all Linux Lite, please post them underneath this video. If you post them underneath the videos in the rest of the series, I may not see them, and hence you may not get your video done. I will try and cover absolutely everything and as much as I can, from a simple basic level right up to a technofreak level, if you like. So it doesn't matter what level of Windows user you are, by switching over to Linux Lite, the benefits are long and distinguished. Yes, you may have issues along the way, but together with me and the community that's on this YouTube channel, if we can't resolve the issue for you, we can certainly point you in the right direction and sort of go up the hill and round the castle to try and get your issue resolved. Because believe you me, although it's a massive decision to get rid of Windows XP and replace it with a Linux operating system, once you have done so, you will A, never look back, and B, never regret it. Trust me. And obviously from the very first second you boot into your brand new operating system, your security and safety, both online and offline, have gone through the roof compared to a system like Microsoft Windows XP. Now as you can see on my system here, I've got all your normal suspects installed and ready to go, including the old Spotify. Yeah, that's all here. As you can see, I've got Spotify Premium, which is hey ho me. So that's all installed out of the box, no problem. We've got Skype all installed. We've got, of course, the wonderful Netflix, or you could install lovefilm.com, whichever you prefer, and they all install and run just as if they were on Windows. No different at all. Sorry, just bear with me a second while I minimise this, and we'll let that load up. Now, yes, there are differences between Windows XP and Vista and Linux. But to be absolutely honest with you, it's no different to the differences between Windows XP Vista and Windows 8.1. The major difference here is you're getting a massive security boost, a massive speed increase, and you get to keep that PC, of which there's nothing wrong with it. So it's win-win all round. You save yourself an absolute ton of money, and you make a massive giant leap from an average Windows user to an absolute brilliant Linux user. And as I say, it's win-win-win. You cannot go wrong. Now I'm going to put my neck out here on the line and say, if there's any video on any software or anything you want installing on Linux Lite and you can't do it, put the request underneath this video and I will do it. Doesn't matter what the issue is, we will find a solution for you. May not be the solution you envisaged or the solution that you wanted, but it will be a workable solution. And I have to be honest, I don't think there's absolutely anything on this planet that Windows XP / Vista can do and handle that Linux Lite can't. Such is my confidence and genuine belief in Linux Lite. Make the switch and trust me, you will not regret it, I guarantee it. As you can see, my Netflix is absolutely beautiful. Now this of course is Linux Lite, although it looks like Windows 7-ish. So you know, I mean on a basic thing, you know, if you've got Windows programs that you use and absolutely cannot live without, well, you want Windows programs, we can have Windows programs. You can have all the darn programs that you want. Majority of them will just run straight the way within Wine. I'm sorry about the video stuttering there. So Bandicam, as you can see, no problem. WordPad, Notepad, no problem. And as the series progresses, I'll take you through from the very first basic steps of making the migration from XP/Vista to Linux Lite, how to do it from a Windows perspective, and then we'll do a full install of Linux Lite to your hardware for you. I'll hold your hand step by step, and then as the weeks progress, I'll be releasing videos on customizing it, how to make it look like Windows, how to make it look like Linux, how to make it look like Mac, and a whole myriad of content and topics which hopefully you'll enjoy and stay with the series for. Now I'm also going to be covering applications and how-tos, however I need to just set a few ground rules out. Whilst I will show you, if you request it, how to install how to install Photoshop or whatever it is you want to install on Linux Lite, get it operational smooth as a nut. I am not going to do tutorials on how to use Photoshop, because there's 20 zillion guys on YouTube that are far better at Photoshop than I will ever be. So just need to get that straight. So anything to do with the operating system, applications, games, getting stuff working and running out the box, this is the video to post your requests underneath. So there you go everybody, that's a little bit of what this series is going to be about. My next video is going to be from a Windows perspective, getting hold of a copy of Linux Lite. How do we do that? Burning it to a CD, because it is a CD size, or you could create a USB bootable thumb drive. Nothing to worry about. Probably creating a CD is the easiest way of doing it. Perhaps you'll be more successful with a CD than faffing around with a USB thumb drive. So that's what that topic will cover, and then the following video will be a fully